Ugh. Greetings and salutations, my operators, and welcome back to Fate Grand Order. Avalon, nothing. Last time, we... Okay, our group of the main character, Castor Artoria, Da Vinci, and Oberon were building up the good reputation with the fairies around Salisbury. And then we heard wind of a human being taken to the human farm near Salisbury, so we went there to see if it was MASH or not. It wasn't. We lost Tristan to Bargus, and we are currently running away to the Central Plains. Or, we're running away somewhere to meet up with the rebellion led by Percival, and that's where we left off on that side of the story. Now this is Fragment 2, which I don't remember if this is meant to be Mash's side or something else. I think it's Mash's side, so let's get on to it. Fragment. The cart's even heavier than usual. Come on, let's just get rid of that weapon already. No buyer's gonna want something that scary looking. Don't be ridiculous, bro. You're gonna make Annis tear up again. Don't you remember how grateful she was when we agreed to bring that weapon along too? Winky. I definitely remember how happy you were when she took your hand. What'd she say that what's called back where she comes from again? A handshake? They've got everything under the sun in Norwich, and I know they'd love their trends in Gloucester, but I've never heard of any custom like that before. If you're feeling too tired, Rob, would you like me to take over? I can still pull a cart, even without my memories. No need. I can manage fine on my own. You just keep resting up, Annis. We're almost to Gloucester. Is it Gloucester? I think it's Gloucester. Gloucester. And I want everything to look its best. An amnesiac girl and 3 stingy fairy peddlers named Rob, Wag, and Winky. Together, these strange bedfellows made their way further and further north from the nameless woods. The peddlers thought to sell the girl at a ranch along the way, but Rob, who hated wood roast, the head of the Fang clan, would have none of it. He insisted that anyone so violent didn't deserve a beauty like Annis, and that was the end of that. Way to go, big bro. I immediately forgot why I gave the voices. Oh, wow. I can see the city off in the distance now. What's it like there, Winky? Yeah, that's Gloucester, Annis. Pretty impressive, right? It's a special place, even for Britain. It's an upper-class city run by the head of the Wing clan, Marin the Adored. That's all about trends, brands, and joy. You can get anything you want there, as long as you can pay for it. Lovers, slaves, fairies, humans, everything. Not that it's really my kind of place. All the fairies who settle down there are posers and trend followers. Most of the stuff there is just the gold-plated hunks of dirt. Anyway, it's all shine, no substance. Really? But I thought you were really proud of your Gloucester knife. That's exactly because it's a fake. A real knife that nice? I'd be too afraid of breaking it to actually use it. Now I see. That does sound like just like you, Winky. You don't like Gloucester, Winky? Then why'd you pick this route? I'm scared of Norwich, Clammy, too, but we still could have gone there instead.
Why, are you stupid? We can't use any eastern routes this time of year. The rainy season just ended. So, Dracase's territory will be as big as right now. Hell, I hear they still haven't fixed the Norwich Bridge yet, so Gloucester's our only choice. Though believe me, I'm not happy about having to bow and scrape that show-off Murrian. Bow and scrape to that show-off Murrian.
You two really like this Murrian person, don't you?
Well, where'd you get that from? I just said I hated her, right?
But you looked so kind when you were talking about her. I'm almost a little jealous.
Check it out, bro. Winky's so flustered, he's coughing. Why so embarrassed, Winky? You ashamed of the truth or something?
Shut up. It's not like that. Anyway, did you guys hear about the big kerfuffle in Camelot? They say an assassin snuck in about 10 days ago to try and kill her High Queen Morgan.
Yeah, I did. I heard they fought through a ton of soldiers all alone and made it all the way to the throne room. From what I heard, not even Lady Gwaine or Lady Tristan could stop them. But then Lady Lancelot flew in and beat the shit out of them, right? Apparently, they had a badass mid-air battle, but ultimately, the assassin got dropped in the pit. Wow, Lady Lancelot's really something else, isn't she?
Gwaine, Tristan, Lancelot.
What's up, Annis? You getting motion sick or something? Hey, Rob, take it easy. The ride's too rocky for her.
No, it's not that. I just have a little headache. When I heard those names, my chest got a little tight. Can you ask what kind of people these fairies are?
Oh, right. She might have known some of the Tam Lin herself. Probably better if you don't say anything about anything here, then. You mean you don't know, Annis? Those are the great Tam Lin, the Knights of the Round Table. There's Gwaine, the most feared Tam Lin in all of Britain. Tristan, the most hated Tam Lin in all of Britain. And Lancelot, the most beautiful Tam Lin in all of Britain. We can't do business without those three taking care of the Moors for us. Well, not that Tristan ever does much to keep us safe. Hell, I'm even more scared of her than I am of the Moors. That's why I never go to New Darlington if I can help it.
Wag, the younger brother, smiled innocently. All while Rob and Winky were afraid that he might jog Annis's memories. Then, all of a sudden...
Ah! Black dogs! This is all your fault, Wag, you idiot! These things wouldn't be here if you hadn't talked about Tristan. Just leave the car and run for it, before they eat us alive! You two, Annis, get away from them! I'll hold them off as long as I... Yeah!
I don't know why you're attacking us, but I'm not going to let you hurt anyone. You want to pick on somebody? Pick on me.
Oh, cutscene. Cool.
It's like the most damage match has ever done. Unbuffed.
Thank goodness, my body just moved on its own, but it looks like everything worked out. Is everyone alright?
The girl stuck her shield in the ground with a resounding thud and turned to face the fairies. She was greeted with stunned stares from all three, and who could blame them? They had never seen such a graceful knight before.
That was amazing! I can't believe you sent all those black dogs packing by yourself.
Black dogs are some of the most despised creatures in all of Fairy Britain, drawn to the putrid smell of death and decay. They are of the Unseelie Court, evil fairies unaffiliated with any of the 6 clans. They come and go at a moment's notice. And the only species of fairies in Britain who feeds on their own kind.
Wait, hang on. How could she be this strong? Maybe she's the child of prophecy.
Huh? Come on, Rob. There's no way that.
How else do you explain it? She's got an iron shield, iron armor, and you saw for yourself how strong she is. She's gotta be at least as strong as the Tamlin. If this ain't special, then nothing is. Yeah! You've gotta be the child of prophecy, Annis. You just saved our lives and everything. Huh? The child of prophecy? Me? Don't worry, I'll tell you all about it. The child of prophecy is gonna defeat the queen and save all Britain. She's the savior we've all been waiting for a long time. She's gonna save all the fairies.
Move my mic a little way, farther away. I think I'm yelling too much. Rob, the greedy older brother, and Wag, the innocent younger brother, began excitedly telling the girl about the Mirror Clan's prophecy. One did so with calculated intention, the other because he truly believed it. But when the amnesiac girl saw them so happy, she thought whatever they were talking about must be a good thing. And inadvertently began to believe it herself.
Idiots. You're gonna regret this. Even lies have a way of coming true. If the rest of the world starts to believe Annis is a child of prophecy, that's it. We're done for. It'll only be a matter of time until someone gets even greedier than us takes her away.
Oh, good, they can. I was really worried that I couldn't do the special missions because I'm not in part 2 yet. That's good. Alrighty. Ooh, I run Da Vinci. Story team. Okay, don't know what's going on. I don't want to use Castori for this then. Don't want to use her unless I need to. Like, well, boss fight. Because the boss fights in this, well, in all the Lost Belts so far, have gone, like, tougher and tougher. Because of how, like, strong supports are now. So my little challenge runs are, pretty hard to do. Probably safest to run Artoria Ruler. I don't even know what hell her thing is. I don't know if I even have it. I think I have her max spawn. I'm not like 100% sure though. I think hers is a boat. Yeah, I don't think I have it. Whoops. Yeah, sure. Let's just run this. No, I do have a max spawn. What the hell is it? Filter by level. Should be one of the 80s. The Scotties. There's Angry Manju. Helena. I'm kinda confused of where it could possibly be. Like, I don't have any filters. Oh, because it's just selected, that's why. Space X. That's... Oh my god, which one is it? Oh, there's Casino. Duh. Now I feel silly. This should be a pretty balanced team. Surprisingly. Chapter 4. Gloucester 1. I see. So Tristan stayed behind. He was a great knight. I don't know much about fighting, but even I could see that. So if that's what he chose, it must have been right. If only I was more capable. Maybe he's still... What do you want to do, Barrel Draco? Do you want to go back to the ranch? There's probably not anything left of him by now, but you could at least mourn him. The whole ranch is in ruins now, and Tam Lin's already left. It should be safe to go back if you want. No. There'll be time to mourn after we find Mash.
I agree. Tristan didn't sacrifice himself so we could go backwards. He did what he did to give us a chance to move forward. We always report back to him after we found Mash. That doesn't sound right.
I see. Forget I said anything then. Anyway, I really showed up just in the nick of time, didn't I? That's one of the main benefits of my role of charm. I get to ride in on a white horse to save the day. Now I'm really glad I pleaded with Aurora to let me borrow this carriage. The only issue is... Is there some sort of problem with the color of my coat? Well, I guess it looks kind of whitish in the right light, if you squint. Anyway, that's all I have to say about that. Hee hee. So you're feeling better now? Great. Then here's another piece of good news. The city of Gloucester up north is about a day's journey from here. They hold auctions for rare and valuable goods every day there. And word has it that one of their hottest new items is a fairy with an unusual iron weapon. Apparently, some peddlers found them near the Nameless Woods. And they plan on putting them up for auction as soon as tomorrow.
A fairy with an iron weapon near the Nameless Woods? That's gotta be Mash. I'm sure of it.
Uh-huh. Then we've got to get to Gloucester right away. I rushed back to Salisbury as soon as I found out. But when I heard you'd already left, I got a bad feeling in the pit of my stomach. So I asked Aurora for a favor on the condition I'd owed her one in return, and got to the ranch as fast as the carriage could carry me.
I see. So that's how you managed to get something so valuable. That was some very quick thinking.
Thanks. Well, I'd prefer to rest up in the autumn forest if we could. Time is money and all that.
I assume it's so long to Salisbury and off to Gloucester? Clute to Gloucester! Excuse me. Could I say something first?
What is it, Horsey? We're just having a moment here, you know?
I know, but I'm a proud Fey horse, the most rambunctious and chivalrous stallion in all Britain. So, as a matter of principle, I can only entrust my back to those who I have recognized as my master. I was willing to come this far on Lady Aurora's orders. But if you insist on going to Gloucester, well, I trust you see what I'm getting at.
Carrots?
A battle! Good, just take the carrots. I think Assassin's the only one I didn't bring. Wait, what cards do we have? Nah, great setup, honestly. Ah, 5%. God damn it. Okay, seriously? No Squirtoria? Shuffle up her cards away. There we go. Much better. Okay, we can... Don't need to do an arts forward. So let's just go for Ruler Buster, then Artoria's arts, and then Artoria's arts. Nice. Ah, seriously? One turn, so we can't... I don't have sure hit. I thought my thing had sure hit. Oh wait, I didn't... Right, I equipped that. Whoops-a-daisy. I guess I'll just Caliburn it. Can't do anything. Okay, so... I don't really want to use NP here, but... I think it might be best for me to use the Ruler Artoria's NP first. Because it's gonna do less damage because of the AoE. Well, her buffs are still up. Oh wow, got close. Honestly, wasn't expecting much. Ooh, back to 50 already. Not bad. What? Ah, seriously? Okay, so that apparently backfired. That's a heal, I guess.
Yeah, let's build an MP again. Whew. Damn, I think I actually might have got the kill if I just went with ruler. Yeah, I'm just getting Castoria like constantly. Oh, I didn't notice the dodge. Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh, this is taking longer. I was a fool. Oh, so I figured out like one of my weird technical problems. For some reason, one of my emulators is like taking up or taking over my USB slot, and I'm like not entirely sure why. I don't have any buffs, right? Yeah. Okay, so that should still kill. So when I have that one specific emulator on, it will hijack my webcam, which I obviously need for B2 Studio. And I haven't figured out how to turn that off. It's not using the webcam because the webcam will like have like a little in-use light, because I don't think that's bypassable. Yeah, it might be. Who knows? But yeah, it's just weird stuff. Got stunned. What's the chance the horse is gonna kill someone? Like seriously, what are the chances? I don't know. Ah, just a little off. Damn. Well, we still got the back line, so. Oh, man, that's really stunning her. Well, it all worked out in the end, I guess. Look at none of that bond. All going to waste. Contract finalized. I'm amazed you took my secret technique in stride like that. You must be a fearsome warrior who has overcome all sorts of harrowing ordeals. Very well. From here on, my legs are yours to command. As long as your past isn't unsavory, I'll take you wherever you wish to go. If this Fey horse is the best she had to offer, maybe Aurora isn't as well liked as we thought. It's probably just that she's too popular. Probably. Anyway, I trust there's nothing else left to say, yes? Then please, take us to Gloucester. Oh, and don't forget to drive safely. I can handle a few bumps, but Bale Draco, Alteria, and Da Vinci are all very tired. Not to worry. I can assure you that I've never broken a speed limit in my entire life. Are there speed limits here? By the way, Oberon, what was that
What was that outfit? I kind of like your old cloak.
Oh, this is what I wear whenever I'm gathering information. The Queen's soldiers don't always take too kindly to people asking questions about the state of Fairy Britain. So I try to avoid standing out by dressing in drab traveling clothes.
I see. I'm impressed, Oberon. I never considered an outfit like that drab.
Oh? I didn't know you were interested in fashion, Altria. Does that mean you prefer outfits like Da Vinci to that?
No, I wouldn't say that. I mean, someone like me, dressing like her? That'd be laughable.
True enough. You're definitely not ready yet.
Oof. Bash you down.
Okay, that's enough Altria teasing for now. Bill Draco, Da Vinci. Would you mind telling me how much you've learned about Fairy Britain while I was away? And that's about it. The regularly occurring calamities, the Moors, fairies who imitate human societies, the Salisbury Rebel Army, the Round Table of Londinium, and the Three Tamlin. I'm impressed. If you already know that much, then I have only one thing left to tell you. What's that? High Queen Morgan's objective. As you know now, she's been inscribing command spells into fairies, levying magical energy from them as an existence tax, and ending the lives of any fairies who aren't able to pay up. Well, it turns out she hasn't been running such an oppressive regime for the last 2,000 years just to maintain her rule over Britain. Her real objective is to attack proper human history and transform it into the land of a land of fairies. She wants to expand Fairy Britain to encompass the whole planet, overwrite proper human history entirely, and turn the Earth into one giant British Isle. I know it's hard to believe, but it's true. It's why High Queen Morgan continues tormenting the fairies even to this day. As you can see, we need to defeat her for humanity and fairy kind alike. Meanwhile, in the throne room, I guess.
Kneel. Present. Worship. Submit. Bow your heads. Leaders of the 6 clans, bow your heads. 30 ambassadors, 100 officials. You are in the presence of High Queen Morgan, the ruler who expands our boundaries, upon whose shoulders all of Britain rests. Hear her words and obey. The same faces yet again. How terribly dull. I offer you neither absolution nor salvation. Remember always that all of Britain, down to the smallest pebble, is mine. Without my protection, the land of the Fae would not see the next sunrise.
Yes, your majesty, we are ever your humble servants. All of our time is yours. Our loyalty to you will never waver.
Very well. You jesters may stand against a wall. I will now allow each of the clan heads to speak. What have you to say?
Thank you for your generosity, your majesty. Please allow me the honor of going first.
The council recognizes Lord Spriggan, head of the Earth Clan and Lord of Norwich.
Thank you, Secretary. According to our observations, Norwich's calamity pool should reach critical mass in approximately 10 days' time. I'd like to take this time to say that if there's any if there are any lords present with property still in Norwich, please come speak to me after this meeting. I can assure you that even if the Moors engulf all of Norwich, our bell tower will remain safe within an impenetrable fortress made with anti-Moors iron. If you wish to store your valuables there for safekeeping, I am sure we can come to an arrangement.
Whoops. Sounds like me as though you don't care about if your entire city disappears as long as your money stays safe. The council recognizes Lord Woodrose, head of the Fan Clan and Lord of Oxford. My request remains the same as ever, Your Majesty. I urge you to take this opportunity to expand your army. The Moors continue to grow in numbers every year, and these Round Table army upstarts need to be dealt with. So I must ask that you increase your human shipments and assign more humans to the barracks.
Oh? Does this mean the Fan Clan alone is no longer up to the task? I suppose not even the fairy once known as the Sword of Britain, the great Lord Woodrose, himself can defeat the specter of advancing age.
Silence, you infant! How dare you speak to me like that? If we weren't in Her Majesty's presence, I'd crush your head with my jaws for such insolence.
Now, Woodrose. You should know better than that. Remember, every fairy in Britain looks up to you. The Lord of Oxford and owner of the restaurant most responsible for our food supply should conduct himself like a gentleman, right?
Right. I know that, Aurora. I do. I'm not the raging frontline fighter I once was. I'm the calm, rational leader of my clan.
What a joke. If this is to be no more than the usual sniping at each other, would you mind if I excuse myself, Your Majesty? We're putting up a very rare item for auction today, and I have a lot of work to do getting things ready.
The council recognizes Lady Murrian, head of the Wing Clan and Lord of Gloucester.
I already said my piece. Neither this calamity pool or the anti-Moors countermeasures have anything to do with Gloucester. So if all you twisted fairies want to do is argue with each other, by all means do so, without me. Then again, Norwich has sent us good product lately, so I suppose we can offer our aid, if only a little. I do give my regards to Count Pepperon Spurgeon. Let him know that if he ever decides to move to Gloucester, he'll always have a place here.
Oh well.
Lady Knocknarab, head of the King Clan and ruler of Edinburgh, absent. Lady Ansel, head of the Mirror Clan and guardian of the Lake District, absent. At this time, with the High Queen Morgan's permission, the council would like to welcome the Tam Lin from New Darlington. Yark!
Ew.
Who the hell do you think you are? You think a damn secretary has the right to say my name? Oh, that's not
it. Whoops. I assumed this is Tristan.
Come on, Mother. When are you going to stop letting these stupid secretaries run these shows already? Can't you pick someone else, someone less hideous? What about a human with their limbs sewn to the wall? Or one who's been put to the guillotine? I swear, Mother, you're way too soft on fairies and humans alike these days. Maybe you need more excitement. Huh? Why so quiet all of a sudden? Isn't it your job to kick up a fuss whenever something unusual happens? If you can't even do that, you don't deserve to live. Would you all rather die to my string instead?
Oh, if it isn't Tamlin Tristan! How good of you to grace us with your presence. You are the knight among knights who defend all of Britain, and above all, you are the High Queen's beloved daughter. The only one in all Britain who will carry Her Majesty's magecraft.
There you go, that's it. I knew you could do it if you tried. But I still think it lacked a little something. I've got it. Patheticness. Which is why you three are going to show the others how it's done.
Ew.
My feet, my ankles, they're gone! Go on, jump. Let me see how you hop around on those little stumps. Ah, right. You're not supposed to spill blood here, and you three are getting it everywhere. So rude. You've got enough blood on the throne room floor. Just throw yourself out the windows into the pit now.
Ah, my body! I can't control my body! No, please, stop! There's no coming back from the pit! Somebody, please, stop that girl before she...
Swoosh! Nothing but pit. Well, Mother, what do you think? Makes the meeting so much more fun, right?
What are you doing? That was Camelot's own Minister of Justice you just threw out the window. You bloodthirsty fiend. Know your place, Tristan. You think because the High Queen took in a low-class fairy like you as her own daughter, you can...
Silence, Woodrose. This is a family matter. See? Her Majesty loves it. Time for you to learn your place. Sucks to be you, you overgrown cur. Why don't you just retire already? We're way stronger than you ever were.
What did you say to me, girl?
Stop, Woodrose. Don't let her drag you into her games. You're the head of the Fang clan now. You can't let your temper ruin our reputation. Oh, great. Lady Gwaine, the hard ass. A little more dullness to round out this boring meeting. You're lucky she showed up when she did, old-timer. Just wait. I'll take your feet next time. Give us your report, Gwaine. What transpired at the ranch in the south? Yes, your High Queen. Some rebels calling themselves the Round Table Army managed to take control of the ranch. The guards you entrusted with the staffs were captured, and all the humans attempted an escape. Upon learning of this, I took it upon myself to go and contain the situation, without waiting for your orders. While I succeeded at wiping out the rebels, I'm afraid I also destroyed the facility and allowed 3 interlopers to escape. I'm also having the escaped humans transported here for re-education as we speak. High Queen, I am prepared to accept whatever punishment you deem fit for me. What is your ruling, High Queen? It is all right. In light of your accomplishments at Sheffield, I will overlook your failure today. Lift your head, Gwaine. I plan to demolish that ranch in any case. While you did take it a bit too far, you have ultimately saved me the time of mobilizing the Earth Clan. Now, is there anything else you have to tell me? Yes, Your Majesty. One of the interlopers was a human you've told us about before. It was the master from proper human history.
The master from proper human history? Then Barrel Gut was right.
There's more. One of the fairies accompanying the human appeared from Fairy Britain. To be from Fairy Britain. From what I could tell, she seemed to be about 16 in human years, and she used the same kind of magecraft as you.
She what? What are you saying, Gwaine? You don't think that fairy is the child of prophecy, do you? The child of prophecy is no more than one of Ansel's delusions. High Queen Morgan is Britain's one and only ruler. How can you believe such nonsense like a common peasant? You are a servant of the High Queen. You should be ashamed.
Oh, quit your yapping, you goddamn mutt.
Now, Lady Tristan, you can't blame Lord Woodrose for being upset. The child of prophecy is also connected to the Tintagel incident, after all. You know, the coastal village that was harboring her. Well, Lord Woodrose there is the one who razed that village to the ground, though it seems the child herself escaped him. Apparently, there was a girl about 16 with long golden hair who managed to break through the blockade of Fang Clan fairies surrounding the village. The soldiers who witnessed it said she fought like a raging storm. They also called her the girl who uses magecraft, the Queen's second coming, and High Queen Morgan's daughter.
Don't you dodge my spell, Capless. That was meant to kill you. I'm Mother's only daughter, got it? I can care less about this child of prophecy, but you'd better not spread rumors like that any further.
These aren't my opinions, Lady Tristan. The Fang Clan are the ones spreading these rumors. Still, think about it. Fine upper-class fairies of Camelot. The Moors continue to increase in number. A calamity is about to befall Norwich. There's Knocknarab in the north, Londinium in the south, and the recent rebellion in Sheffield. And now we have the invader from an outside world that Lord Barrowgut warned us about. I don't believe Ansel's prophecy any more than you do, but you can't deny that the pieces are all falling into place. The child of prophecy is real. Or at least, the common fairy who knows nothing of politics believes she is, which is enough. There is no time for our clans to be fighting amongst ourselves. We must put our people's mind at ease. So I suggest we work together to do something about it, starting with the calamity pool at Norwich. What say you?
You do have a point. Whether the child of prophecy is real or not, we must do something about Norwich's calamity pool. Hi, Queen Morgan. Would you be willing to send your army to Norwich to quell this disaster? I believe Lord Bogart, ruler of Sheffield, made a similar request.
I understand how you feel, Aurora, but we can't send out Camelot soldiers. Well, I'm certain Her Majesty's troops would make short work of the calamity. Sending them out would also leave Camelot vulnerable. Knocknarab is constantly on the lookout for any weakness she can exploit. We can't leave the castle unguarded.
I agree. The way things are going now, it's going to be the War of Spring and the War of Summer all over again. Only this war will be fought between Her Majesty and Knocknarab, the self-proclaimed queen. We do have the upper hand over her forces, but only just.
The wars of spring and summer. You speak of the Fey-era war between the North and South Fairies, yes? Indeed, the Northern Fairies have been claiming dominion over Britain for thousands of years. I thought they had settled down and agreed to submit to High Queen Morgan's rule, but it seems they're still up to their old tricks. How deplorable. Why can't they simply pledge their loyalty to the High Queen like we have done? Given the circumstances, I suppose this truly isn't the time to worry about Norwich. Though it pains me to say this as their lord, I'm afraid we have no choice but to let my residents die and... Worry not. I will use the wire mirror on Norwich. It will destroy the Calamity, along with most of Norwich, but the bell tower will remain intact. So long as the castle remains, it will fall to you to rebuild, Spriggan. It is time for you to demonstrate once again the skills that enable you to take Norwich from its previous lord. If that is your will, High Queen. Now, how much can I expect in the way of financial aid? I will give you 1/3 of the float sum wasting away in the West Treasury. It is foreign detritus that has drifted here from proper human history, but you can ask for no greater reward, could you? Oh, that sounds wonderful, Your Majesty. Thank you, thank you. But what about the residents of Norwich? None will survive this. Isn't there anything you can do to make them evacuate, Spriggan? Oh, I've been urging them to evacuate for some time now, but they all refuse to leave. They are either too attached to the land, or they love their jobs, or they don't think that the threat is real, or they think the child of prophecy will save them, or some combination thereof. As great as my clan can be, I'll be the first to admit they can also be a bunch of hard-headed fools. Having said that, where would you propose they go? Salisbury? The Wind Clan Sea? You know just as well as I do how poorly the Earth Clan and Wind Clan get along. It's a problem that not even the High Queen herself has been able to solve. It's rare that things like this wrap up with a nice little bow. So no, I'm afraid Norwich is a lost cause.
Well, what? I get my cockney accent thing, didn't I?
Why don't they come down to my place? We'd be happy to take in any poor refugees looking for a new home. That's just the kind of place New Darlington is. Ain't that right, Lady Spinell?
Right you are, Red Barrel. I didn't know you were listening in on this boring old meeting.
Now, my fair lady, don't be like that. There's nothing boring about it. These clans have all agreed to put aside their many differences and focus on what's best for Britain's future, you know? You won't find a more entertaining show anywhere in the country. Not that you'll find any other show in this country either, but still.
I've changed my mind. Lady Aurora, let's arrange a time to discuss the particulars of evacuating Norwich's residents to Salisbury once this meeting is concluded. Whatever our differences, I'll gladly take that over subjecting my fellow fairies to the National Slaughterhouse Theater. These problems concern Fairy Britain, and we fairies should be the ones to resolve them.
Oxford will be glad to take in refugees as well. While I can't stand how many rules the Earth Clan's smithing breaks, that doesn't mean I'm about to send them to a needlessly bloody death.
Gloucester's neutral stance remains the same as always. Our doors are always open, both to refugees and to fairies who are tired of being beholden to their clan's customs.
Ah? What? Now you guys all buddy-buddy? I guess you must really hate me, huh? Man, that really makes me sad. You'd think High Queen Morgan's first ever boyfriend and future King of Britain would get a little more respect.
Yeah, Barrow. Hurry up and marry Mother already. The most powerful fairy in all Britain marrying a human. Frickin' hilarious. And then you'll marry me next, right? Isn't that what you humans do? Marry as many people as you like?
Of course, Lady Spinell, but let's not rush things. No matter how much you may care for someone, the moment they belong to someone else, a lot of the shine tends to come off. There's no guarantee the same won't happen to you. Once you see me as Her Majesty's husband, you might wonder what you ever saw me at all. So we don't want to make any hasty decisions when it comes to marriage. And you know, maybe the partner of your dreams even closer than you think.
Ha! You don't have to worry about that. There's no one else for me but you. Very well. I understand your concerns. My course of action remains unchanged from my public declaration. At the end of the year 2019 of the era of the High Queen, Fairy Britain, the land of the Fae shall rule this very planet. The walls of light that surround the British Isle will disappear, and our world shall overwrite the wicked world that lurks outside. Once it does, you shall be free of the calamities, and a new age shall begin. I shall build a new land of fairies, and your clans shall die to serve as its foundation.
Yes, High Queen. Your will is our command.
Then here is my decision. Nothing needs to be done about the Calamity Pool in Norwich, so you will not advise its residents to evacuate. Regarding the Child of Prophecy, I will consider the threat she may pose to my rule. Furthermore, once the invaders from proper human history Bear Guts spoke about are found, they are to be captured and brought here alive. There is something I will have to have them tell me. If the Master Gwaine Saw is also accompanied by the Child of Prophecy, so much the better. Woodrose, Spriggan, Murian, and Aurora. You are all to assemble a team and begin your search at once. I want to see these rebels and invaders brought before my throne. Whichever clan brings them to me shall be rewarded with 500 acres of land. This meeting is now concluded. Clan heads, you're dismissed. Tamlin, here is your next mission. As before, you need not search for the Child of Prophecy. I don't get it, Mother. What good are any of those stupid clan heads going to be? I can find a child way faster than anyone, right? All Lancelot has going for her is speed. I can use the infinity mirror you gave me to go anywhere at a moment's notice. There is no need. Leave the Child of Prophecy be. I will send word of my edict later. The rest is in your hands, Tamlin Gwaine. You heard Her Majesty, Tristan. Can you not behave yourself even for a moment? You do know the reason she was so strict with you is because the clan heads were here, yes? She may be all-powerful High Queen, but she still needs to keep up appearances. She can't treat you like her daughter at a council meeting. And then there's your attitude towards Beryl. How do you think that looks for the Queen's daughter to be so intimate with a human man? And the High Queen's own lover at that? Have you ever considered the kind of pressure she faces? The kind of things people say about you? Your own morals as a knight? Just shut up, you big dumb bitch. Who the hell do you think you are, lecturing me? I don't know how you even have the time to worry about my rep, seeing how you're always on the lookout for your own little romantic snack. How many lovers have you had this year, anyway? For such a big gal, you sure are good at bed hopping, aren't you? Oh, maybe you could give me some pointers about romance sometime. I guess since you literally dig into your lovers right after you got them into bed, it's probably more of a matter of filling your own stomach than your heart, huh? What did you say? Just kidding. Come on, don't glare at me like that. I understand, really. I'm totally aware that your romances are always sincere. I mean, you're so awkward. You couldn't two-time someone if you tried, right? You know what they call you, right? Gwaine of many loves. Gwaine the Big Eater. Gosh, you poor thing. Nobody understands you, do they? They have no idea that you only jump into bed with those you really, genuinely love. I'm going back to the castle. You should stay on standby until further notice. Ugh, that being sucked so hard, I didn't get to spend any time with Mother again. And Woodrose's stench was the worst. There's nothing more foul than old game mixed with bad cologne. Spriggan's fake-ass smile made me want to puke. Murray's goody-goody act was so transparent. And Aurora's the worst of all. Ugh, I wish I had a good excuse to rip her to pieces. Man, I hope she slips up soon. If she just acts against Mother, I could wipe her and her stupid Salisbury out all at once. Hey, are you even listening to me, Beryl? Huh? He's not here. He was right by the mirror a moment ago. Oh, I see. He must be down at the theater. They're doing a show of those humans we captured over there today. So they make the humans fight each other, and the last one standing gets to live. What do you call it again? Gladiatorial games? I used to think it was a pain in the ass, but it's actually pretty fun. Especially the very last part, when you tell them the champion gets to go free and stuff. Idiots! If it's that, as if that would ever happen, humans really can be so entertaining. Then again, I guess this really isn't the time to be laughing. I know what Mother said, but I just can't let this go. Who does this child of Prosody think she is, anyways? Everyone knows I'm the only one who uses magecraft besides Mother. She's only got one daughter, and it's me. No way I can let trash like that live. Ugh, this is pissing me off. Okay, I know what to do. Times like this, there's nothing better than shopping. Let's see what the newspaper has today. The knocker company's getting out of Gloucester. New brands are coming soon. Huh? So Spriggan's shop is going out of business. Well, that's too bad. Spriggan sucks, but his shop at least had good shit. Huh? Hang on. Does this mean it's gonna be replaced by... I knew it! It's gonna be a count shop. I'll say this for Murian. She always knows what's hot. Looks like I'll be going shopping in Gloucester again then. Plus, she also mentioned she was getting things ready for a special auction. Fine by me. I'll make it an auction nobody will ever forget. Ooh.
Weekend. Uh-oh. Alright. Maybe 1-0 before we end stream? Because, man, these take a long time to read.
Look, Beryl Draco. You can see the city off in the distance now. It might have taken us the whole day, but we're almost to Gloucester.
Yep. And now that we're here, we shouldn't have to worry about the Queen's soldiers coming after us for a while. Gloucester belongs to Murian, the head of the Wing Clan, and fighting is against the law here. She doesn't pick fights with any of the other clans, and she's not completely under Morgan's thumb either. As far as Murian is concerned, this is an autonomous region that just happens to have diplomatic relations with Fairy Britain. That's how she tells it anyway. Is that why Morgan's army won't attack her? Even Morgan only has limited power in Gloucester. As for why that is, well... You can tell something's different here, right, Da Vinci? Say, with man density?
I'm glad you brought that up. I was just going to ask about that. There's nothing wrong with my gadgets, but the one powered by magical energy are refusing to work. Is that because of this area's unique mystic traits? Because the rules of the world itself are different here?
Exactly. As to why, well, that gets into the nature of fairies themselves. And not just here in Fairy Britain, this applies to proper human history as well. Like how there are several different kinds of fairies. Some of the former gods fallen from grace. Some are former gods fallen from grace. Others are accumulations of humans and animal animosity, and bits and pieces of their souls. They're essentially thoughts and feelings with nowhere else to go, wrapped up in a shell made from human rumors. These sorts of fairies only exist because human society exists, and strictly speaking, they're not pure fairies. Pure fairies are those that form within the planet or planet's inner sea, and whose existence is in no way contingent on human civilization. Wow, I'm just like staring at crazy right now. In the Magecraft world, fairies born within the planet's inner sea are known as great fathers and great mothers. You can think of them as divided spirits of the Earth's soul. Yes, that's close enough. In scope, they are comparable to personification. In scope, they're comparable to personified nature gods. But unlike gods, they don't impose any rules on humans. Great fathers and mothers are pure supernatural beings. In this Lost Belt, fairies of that rank who appear on Earth's surface, either through some sort of mistake or on a mission from the planet itself, are known as A-rays. In proper human history, the fairy who lent King Arthur his sacred sword was a great mother. And I'm guessing proper human history's Morgan also inherited that great mother's authority. Though, of course, Morgan's father was also King Uther, the ancient king of Britain. So I suppose that would make her a human-fairy hybrid. King Arthur, on the other hand, is a human-dragon hybrid. They may seem similar on the surface, but deep down, they couldn't be more different.
Oh? How so?
The fact that one ultimately decided to defend humanity, and the other mystics. King Arthur chose a Britain where humans could thrive, and Morgan chose a Britain where mystics could thrive. As for which one chose correctly, well, your own proper human history bears that out. If mystics had continued to rule Britain, it would have resulted in it being exercised from all of human history. But I digress. Getting back on track. A-rays are equivalent to a great mother, but possess a will of their own. They have a unique ability to remake the world around them according to their inner truth, or rather, their essence. This phenomenon is called a Fey domain. It's a grand mystic that only very powerful fairies possess. And A-rays generate descendants, or terminals, if you prefer, simply by existing. These descendants are called forest children and stone children, and they're the majority of fairies in Fairy Britain. These descendants may have only a tiny fraction of an A-race power, but that doesn't change the fact that they are descendants. And some of these descendants have more A-ray blood in them than others. Murian, the head of the Wind Clan, and the Lord of Gloucester is one of them. All that is to say that Gloucester has a fey domain that can be quite a pain in the neck. A domain that takes Murian's temperament and mischievous nature and turns it into a law that denies strength itself.
A law that denies strength itself. So the weak become strong and vice versa?
It did behave like that for a time, but now it's a little different. These days, Nobody is allowed to bring strengths achieved through training into Gloucester. All who enter, even Morgan herself, are left no more than the strength they were born with. So it's a city where everyone goes back to being level 1. But... Yep. The most adamant about making rules are always the ones who with a way around them. So it's probably safe to assume that Murian's the only one in the city who doesn't have to play by her rules. And if that's true, it also makes her word is law there. So keep that in mind.
It sounds like this A-ray term is unique to this Lost Belt. In our world, they'd probably be close to elementals or true ancestors. So there are other fairies that have inherited these A-rays powers? Maybe the other clan heads? Like, does Aurora have a Fey domain too? No, she doesn't. Most fairies with that kind of power end up being excluded from their clans. Sometimes they're outright ostracized. Other times they're unable to control their own laws and end up falling apart.
Yep. Of the 6 clan heads, the only ones who can impose their Fey domain on others are Murian and Knocknarab. We're only on part 3. Like, section 3. Most of the other domain holders fall apart and become ghosts wandering the countryside. They're called night calls, and depending on how you look at them, they can even be even scarier than the Tamlin. Okay, everyone, we're almost to Gloucester. I know this is a surprise, but I'm actually a member of the Fang clan, so I'd rather not go inside if I can help it. I'll be coming out here while you do your business, so just call for me when you're ready to leave. And just so there's no misunderstanding, let me be perfectly clear. Despite how I look, I'm not a Wing Clan fairy. I'm a Fang Clan fairy. I'm sure you must be shocked, but that's true. Wherever you say, buddy. Okay, let's split up. I'll go with Da Vinci, and Barrow Draco will go with Altria. That's something like that. The auction will be held at night, so kill the time however you like. Anything goes in Gloucester, so you'll find lots of fairies living up here. You still have that money you earned in Salisbury, right? Well, you can use it here too, so don't be afraid to cut loose. Don't worry, just think of it as a date, and it'll be nighttime in no time. So how about you, Da Vinci? Is there anywhere you'd like to go? We go to a cafe, but personally, I'd recommend the Warped Observatory. It's so Disney, it'll make you want to throw up.
Oh, he's already headed there. Why did he even ask it in the first place? Anyway, I know this is short notice, guys, but you are all right with this. You are? Oh wait, no. Wow, I completely dyslexia that one up. Anyway, I know this is short notice, guys, but are you all right with this? You are? Okay, I'll play along then. Wait up, Oberon. Aren't there any museums around here? With so many fairies in this Lost Belt, there has to be at least one painter.
There they go.
Yeah, they didn't waste any time. I guess it's just us now, then. Well, we've already come this far. No sense holding back now, I guess. Now that we're in Gloucester, we may as well enjoy it. Come on, I'll show you around.
There's so many things that seem vaguely off here.
It's very strange, isn't it? I felt the same way the first time I came here, too. Far away things look big, close things look tiny. Sometimes there's pink rain, sometimes the main street is covered in rainbows. Sometimes boys become girls and girls become boys. Basically, it's a whirlwind of constant change. The last time I came here, I got 0 out of 10 in the princess pageant. A girl wearing a scarf made out of insect thread made me take off all my clothes and...
Your clothes? Why?
She, said they were so ugly I'd be better off without them. I wonder what that girl is up to now. I sure hope she's not doing too well. I'll have to get her back if I ever see her again. Oh, I've seen you two around before. Are you here for tonight's auction? Huh. I never would have thought to have my humans stand out more than me. You know, possessions that make people envious are all the rage in Gloucester right now. Is that why you made yourself look so plain? So you could dress up your human instead? It's brilliant! I'll have to try it myself.
She's making that face again. Speaking of the auction, could you tell us more about it?
You mean about the merchandise being put up? The fairy with the iron weapon? Well, apparently, there are a bad fairy from another world who rebelled against the High Queen. I'd love to attend the auction too, especially since there should be no problem keeping a criminal as a slave. But since you need an invitation for this one, I decided to give up and just enjoy the night on the town. I'm sorry. I know I should have been the one to ask, but I just kind of froze.
That's okay, nah. That's okay. Now, what do we do about this invitation?
Well, we won't be able to get one on our own. They're only sent to the upper class fairies. I don't like it, but it looks like our only option is sneaking into the auction hall. But don't worry. There's no one better at stealth magecraft than me. Just you wait. This time, I'm gonna show you what I can really do. What's the deja vu I'm feeling? Help! Is anybody there? My pet mice just escaped from their cage. I promise I'll make it worth your while if you can catch them. Just please, help me! Huh? It looks like there's a bunch of tiny creatures running towards us. What do you think we should do, Bear Draco?
Let's catch them.
Oh, right. He's still getting his bearings here, isn't he? Oh well, nothing to be done now. Sorry, just think out loud. Okay, let's get this battle started. I'm pretty sure you're going to regret this, but at least it'll be a good lesson.
Huh? So everyone's level 1. How fun. What? Do I even have hers yet? I think I'm still building her up. Oh, I have a Bron 10. Her bond thing is anti-saber, right? But yeah, I love Castoria's expressions. She's so fun. What is her bond essence? That's altars. God, I legitimately don't know what it is. Where even... Ah, I gotta get rid of these other ones. That's great, I give up. I'm just gonna nuke it. Or not. That's the foreigner one. Where the heck is it? I'm just being stupid at this point. Yeah, just roll this. I really gotta select the bond essence. How are these mice? Well, they don't change our skills, right? So... Alright, let's go for the... I don't know why the term mice for breeding is really disturbing for me. Especially when they're dragons. Okay. Kill the front one. Yeah, I think I killed 2 of them now. But yeah, we were like really still in the early part of the Lost Belt because how long it takes me to read. And how much I stutter. Oh, there's a lot more. Uh-oh. I probably could have let him a buster. That probably went there. This is fine. Oh wow, bus chain. Swap out. Nice. There's like. Oh right, she has. What do you call it? Star up. No, we don't. X has always been single target so far. Because her foreigner counterpart is still single target, despite how large that animation is. Which I just find silly. That dragon is evil. Hmm. Damn. Couldn't crit. Seriously? Okay. I can't get a good rotation of this one. Okay, so Buster will kill my C. I kind of want to save the NP for F. Yeah, if you're not doing a challenge run, single targets aren't super great. Because of like how strong support units are, where AoEs can just kind of solve most problems that a single target can do. While still enabling a loop. Yeah, the last time I used Kama was for the Holy Grail Wars. For the Grail Fronts, because she is a beast in that one. Free guts for days. Those were mice? Big things seem small, and small things seem big. That's just what happens in Gloucester sometimes. Now do you understand? Thanks, weirdos. Thanks, weirdos with too much time on your hands. Oh. Thanks, weirdos with too much time on your hands. Here you go, a generous coupon. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go make a bundle with my mice here. Later. A coupon, huh? Let's see. Knocker Company, Supplies and Security. Oh wow, it's for S&C. Do you know it? Spriggan and Capitalist, I mean? It's Fairy Britain's very first department store. Grandpa told me about it. This is great. And look, according to the map, it's not far from here. Come on, Barrel Draco. Let's go check it out now. Let's go check it out. Looks like it's already gone out of business. They're already building another store in this place, too. It looks like it's just called Count. I've never even heard of that one before. But I can see they've got shoes, bags, hats, dresses. Oh wow, everything's on display. It looks amazing. They're trim and shiny and elegant all at once. I bet they'd be so much fun to wear. Oh, I want them. But then again, they'd probably be wasted on me. The designs do lean a little feminine, but I'm guessing they're probably gender neutral. And wow, what are those strange clothes? The sign says kimono? I've never heard of them, but I think it'd look good on you, Bear Draco. Ha! Not bad. You've got a pretty decent eye. But would you mind keeping it down a bit? I'm trying to stay incognito, so I don't want to attract too much attention. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm from a very small town, so... I see. So what? You want to see the big city before a calamity shows up and kills you or something? You're lucky you're not one of those cheeky Gloucester fairies. You're also lucky your ankles aren't to my taste. Be grateful your boots are so frumpy. They are? I guess they are, huh? Still, they're very practical. And odd Goggy could go to town on them, and I wouldn't feel a thing. You actually have to worry about Goggy bites? You must come from a real hick town. I mean, you've got the looks of a pretty upper-class wind fairy, but you're stuck doing your own farming? Man, it must be rough out in the sticks, with so few human slaves to do the heavy
Interesting. This is weird. Really weird. Don't you think this conversation is weird?
Crap. Oh, crap. She obviously suspects something.
No, I don't think so. It's just, neither Barrel, Draco, nor I are used to dealing with city fairies, so... Not used to them, huh? I see. So that's why you're not scared of me. It feels like there's more to it than that, though. That's strange. How come I'm not pissed off? I usually hate every fairy I meet. Oh well. I guess that's just how some days go. Plus, there's the auction coming up. Oh, are you interested in the auction? Do you actually have an invitation? Oh, well... We actually came here for the auction. But we didn't know we needed an invitation to get in. I see. An invitation, huh? You know, I do have an extra one. But I'd sooner feed it to a goat than give it to you. That's it! Finally, an expression that suits you. It's about time you learned your place, you uppity hick. Trust me, a girl like you, at least 100 years too young for an auction house. Come back when you're at least a little more grown up. Oh wait, that's right. Low-class fairies like you don't even live for 100 years, do you? Guess you'll just have to make the most of your life in the dirt with the googies while it lasts, then. You know, as rude as she was, it kinda seemed like we were actually good friends? Maybe you're right. She honestly didn't seem like such a bad fairy to me either.
Oh man. How long was it going? Went for an hour and a half. I did 3 notes. It takes me so long to read these out loud. This is gonna take until like December. This is gonna be a long, long read. But I'm gonna call it night there because I got work in the morning. So until then, thank you everyone who joined me today, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.